few moments later.
What's going on, guys? Back at it again today with another video. If you guys can't tell in the title what we're doing, we're ripping out that old radiator support. So get hyped, because I can't wait to get that thing out of there, get the car ready to go to the body shop and get the new radiator support put on. But until then, we got to take this old one off, and I had to order a part, or a tool, I'm sorry, to do so. And I had to order it from Amazon Prime. It's a spot weld drill bit set. It basically separates your body panels from the spot welds so that without damaging your body panels. So I'm excited to really check it out, boys. Looks a little aggressive, probably on camera too, but I'm excited to check it out. It's a nice little kit, comes in a nice little case, Amazon, 22 bucks, not bad. Can't go wrong. So I'm excited to get right in today's video and get this project going, because by the end of this, you're gonna see the radiator support completely removed and the car prepped and ready to go to the body shop to get the new one put on. So let's start this scheduled video for today, boys. Alright guys, let's get right to it. So I already started marking all the spots that I gotta drill out for the spot welds. So it's gonna be interesting, boys. Like I said, I've never done this before, but there's a lot of spots that I gotta do everywhere. But it's gonna be a process. We're gonna get it done. I'm excited to get this finally off the car, get this thing to the body shop, and start getting this thing prepped and ready to get this thing put back together with some boost. I'm excited. You guys better get excited. It's gonna be a good time. Not necessarily this right here, this in particular, doing this, but having it boosted, that's gonna be a blast. So with that being said, boys, I'm gonna throw you guys on time lapse and we're gonna hop right into this. So let's get going, boys. Oh, one more quick thing. Not only did I go around and start marking all the spots, but I had to go, I'm gonna go around too and start doing all the little pilot holes. So I'm gonna do that first before I throw you guys on time lapse, and then I'll throw you guys on time lapse. So let's get to it, boys.
Hours later.
Alright guys, we just got done, as you can see, drilling out all the spot welds. As far as I can tell, I got every one of them. I think there's a few up here that I still have to get that are going to be really tight, obviously, back there. So I have to remove this box. I'm going to have to remove the brake line booster, ABS, sorry, not booster, ABS module for the brake lines, in order to get these other ones back here and on the side here. You guys can see way down there, that little arrow, and another one right next to it. So it's gonna be a pain just to get those few, but I have faith I'll get it done, because it has to get done and I'm gonna get it done. So we're gonna put you guys back on time lapse in just a second, but I just wanted to show you guys what I've done so far in normal speed. So yeah, but this is as far as what she's looking like, boys. All the spot welds, you can see, are all drilled out with that drill bit tool. Very happy, very stoked on everything, how it turned out. So I'm excited. I'm gonna get the pry bar, put you guys back on time lapse, get the pry bar, and start breaking this thing apart off the rest of the body. So let's get to it, boys. All right, guys, almost got it off completely. I just got a few spots that I noticed that I didn't do because I didn't think those were ones holding it on. That one there and maybe that one there right next to it. And then again on this side I did get this one, but I think I have to get this one. And this one down here totally forgot about. Got it on this side though. And honestly, I think after that, this bad boy is ready to come off, because if you guys can see, it's all loose. I mean, I broke all the welds. I went around with the pry bar and got everything ready, so I'm excited, boys. I think it's coming along great. I think it's definitely going to happen pretty quick. We're going to get right back at it. Put you guys back on time lapse. I'm sorry, it's hot. I waited until closer towards the end of the day to do this because I didn't want to be in the sunlight, baking in the sun all day trying to do this. So apologize for that, boys. Hopefully the brightness is good enough for you guys, but excuse me. Hopefully in the next hour or so, this radiator support should be off completely. So I'm going to throw you guys back on time lapse and get right to it, boys.
The next day.
Alright guys, what's going on? Just want to give you guys a quick update. Obviously we're on a new day. Last night it just got a little too overwhelming with some areas, and so I just packed it up. It was getting late. I was hot, I was sweaty, I was tired. I'm sure you guys can understand this heat is brutal. So anyway, let me give you guys a quick update of how far I've gotten and what we got left. So boys, we got all the bottom. As you can see, that son of a gun is loose. Now let me just update you on those bottom welds that I told you I thought I had to get. Not all of them did I have to get in order for it to come loose. So let me show you which ones I actually had to do and which ones I didn't have to do. So you guys for future reference, in case you guys have to do a radiator support on an 02 Civic. So you got to make sure that this one is completely all the way through. This one completely all the way through. And those ones that I thought you had to do way in there, you don't even have to touch. And this one you have to touch in there. So those ones you do not touch at all. And that one, and that one, you have to make sure you go all the way through in order to get all that. So it's completely disconnected back there. And so I'm ready to jam, ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna give you guys a couple glamour shots, and we'll put you guys on time lapse and stuff and get this thing ripped off. I gotta take the front fenders off in order to get these few other spot welds. I gotta get these few back here, and then these guys way back here. There's like a few way back there, and you got to make sure these guys are all the way through. And then this whole will pop, this whole piece will pop right off, and then the whole rest of it will just come off. So we're gonna get to it, boys. See you guys in just a few. boys, before I get back at it and put you guys on time lapse, I'm gonna take the front fenders off. And so before I take the front fenders off to get to the other spot welds to completely remove the rest of the front radiator support, I'm gonna tape the jams from the door to the fenders. I'm gonna tape those. I'm gonna tape the door with blue painter's tape. That way we don't have any accidents or any incidences, any paint scuffs or scratches or anything, because less headaches the better, and less work in the long run. So let's get to it, boys. I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse because that's kind of boring stuff, so let's just get to it. Alright guys, just want to give you a quick view of what's up. This is everything taped up so far, just down the seam, just so that when we take this fender off, we got this bottom bolt down here, we got this one here. There was a plastic panel that I had to take off. There's a few things that I'm just doing behind the scenes off camera because I don't want to bore you guys with every little detail. So the obvious things, obviously, we're going to put on camera, but the little things that really just don't matter, the things that are most important, obviously, we're keeping you guys tuned in, letting you know exactly what needs to be done in order to take things off, put things on, whatever the case may be. That way you guys can do it at home. But yeah, let's get back right to it. So we got this bolt that was behind the plastic, little plastic panel piece here. There was 3 little plastic clip rivets that hold it on. Just pop that little son of a gun off. I'll show you guys the panel in a minute. But I got both sides all taped up, ready to go. This fender's hit, so we don't really care about that corner edge to tape up, but we got everything else taped because obviously this door is still immaculate. So this fender is going to get replaced. That driver fender is going to get reused because it's perfectly fine. I was thinking of doing carbon fiber front fenders, but it's about $1,200 last time I checked for the pair, and they probably went up since then because of the vid. So yeah, so with that being said, boys, we're gonna throw you on time lapse, rip these fenders off, get to these last few spot welds that I need to get to. Like I said, in order to get these off, I gotta take this fender off. So that's why we're doing the fender, boys, so I can get these last few rivets that I gotta get way up in there. See the arrow? So yeah, that's what we got going on. So let me throw you on time lapse and get right to it, boys. Alright guys, real quick before I throw you on time lapse, I just want to show you this. It was bugging me. Make sure you take out all these screws that were in here. They're little Phillips heads. It's kind of hard to see that one. There's one right there. Yeah, there we go. And then all up in here, there's like little plastic, just pop rivets. There's a couple, like one up here and like another one up there. So yeah, just make sure you get those out right by the lip of the fender, because then you'll be able to pull the fender off completely. So make sure you get those. Make sure you get these top bolts, obviously. Those, like I said, that one down there. So yeah, let me throw you on time lapse. We'll get right to it. Alright boys, I'm excited. The front fenders are off. About to show you in a second. And get excited because we are moments away of ripping off this old radiator support. And honestly guys, you don't know how much this means to me because this has been a long time coming. It should have been done a long time ago, but I was gonna just have the body shop do it, but You know, things are expensive, and if I could save any penny I can, I'm gonna save any penny I can. So, with that being said, let me just show you what we've already done. So, we got the fenders off, boys. This is how she looks. It's not too shabby. You know, still a good looking SI hatch. Gotta love the EP3s, I have to say. But this is what she's looking like, boys. You know? So, it's still rough looking, but just imagine she's getting there. It's work in progress. So, let me just show you. We had the power wire that I have for my voltmeter that's inside the cab with the 2 USB charging ports. This tells me my live voltage from the battery. So I just wanted to zip tie it up. I just had it stuffed behind the fender there, as you guys can imagine. And so now it gave me a chance to zip tie it up nice now that the fender's off. I taped up everything here. This is the light socket for the lamp. This is the A turn signal on the fender for the lamp right there. Taped that up, got it out of the way. These are the spot welds. The last few spot welds that I gotta get out. You guys can see right there. And hopefully after I take those out, boys, these ones over here as well, these few right there, and after that, boys, the son of a gun is coming off. So let's throw you guys on time lapse and get to it. Alright, boys, we are finally done. So get excited to finally see this, because like I said before, this has been a long time coming, and yeah, I'm stoked. Check it out, boys. It's finally done. Goodbye. Oh, guys, you don't know how good it's been. I've been waiting to throw that thing on the ground. So, get excited, because now it's only uphill from here, because all the smashed stuff is off the car now. Obviously, this has got to get repaired at the body shop. So, that's where the car's going to be going next, guys. So, obviously, it might be a little slow on SI content as far as like the body shop wise, because I'm still saving some more money to make sure I got enough to have this thing go there, get done, and come back, and then I could start putting together all the bits and final performance pieces that I have that I've been waiting to show you guys. So get hyped for that, because I'm stoked to show you guys, and I'm sure you guys are excited to see what I have in stored. What I bought for this thing and what's going to go on this car. It's going to be amazing. Exciting stuff. So stay tuned for that. I got to clean up this mess. I got freaking tools everywhere. You know, I got to clean up. But I just wanted to show you guys. I cleaned up too. Took a rag and cleaned up everything, as you can see. So it looks a lot better. I'm going to leave the tape, obviously. Buttoned up this because I had to get to the spot welds on the side there, so this all had to come off real quick, but that's quick and easy. I'm probably going to replace all these brackets because they're all crusty, like I said before, guys. See that? No good. Like I said before, that's not up to my standards. So while I have this opportunity to take this chance of replacing everything that needs to be replaced, I'm going to do so. And that's all cheap stuff. I get all brand new hardware, nuts and bolts from Honda as well. All the brackets from Honda, everything OEM from Honda. It's the only way to go. And yeah, I'm excited, boys. So like I said, I'm going to clean up. This thing helped me out a lot while I was doing the spot welds, prying a little bit, making sure that those popped, because you don't want to go too far. Because if you go too far, you'll burn right through the other panel, and then it just makes more work for yourself, because now you got to fill that in with some weld, grind it down. It's just more work. You could obviously repair it, but it's just more work. So this is this side, guys. Got her all done, cleaned up, wiped her up a little bit. I do want to say that this kit is awesome, guys. This was a lifesaver. Let me open this up. I'm sorry, I apologize. Alright, so look at the bits on this thing. Look at the freaking teeth, man. Yeah, so you could use both sides, and there's about 5 of them, 6 of them that they give you total, and I only used one side of one to do all of that. So that's awesome. That's awesome. And it was only $22 for that kit. So Amazon Prime, ordered it the day before, came in the next day. Can't go wrong. 22 bucks, nice little kit. Like I said, boys, I'm gonna clean up. I'm stoked this is done, and we're gonna be moving forward from here with performance parts, the body shop. And yeah, boys, so I'm gonna end it there with that note, so you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh wait, I like to bag and tag everything. Everything, like, I mean, you got to, just so that Fender bolts, I mean Fender lining bolts, everything's labeled, bagged and tagged in their own individual bags. That way when I go putting it back together, easy peasy. So alright, guys, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you guys shortly.
Tomorrow.
Alright, boys, here's some glamour shots.